Marysville Bulldogs Coach's Corner, a service of the Citizen State Bank's Darren's Repair, Inline Construction, Dean's Automotive, and Blue Valley Technologies.
Our roots are in agriculture. We're local. Many of us were born and raised in the areas that we serve. Because of that, we make our ag decisions right here at the bank. There's no waiting for some out-of-town approval on your loan requests. So rather than planting your seeds in someone else's field, stop by and let's talk. We're here to help you grow. Citizen State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
Sometimes the simplest ways just work the best. When you need automotive repair or service, call Darren Svoboda with Darren's Auto Repair. You'll get an experienced mechanic that you can trust to do the job right the first time. When you call, you'll talk with a mechanic, not an appointment advisor. He'll work to get your job in and out and get you back on the road. Always putting the customer first. Darren works to let you choose how much or how little repair work you actually need. Ask around. His reputation speaks for itself. Darren Svoboda with Darren's Auto Repair. A little out of the way in the alley at 604 Oak Street in Marysville, but sure worth finding. Call Darren at 562-7745.
Ag storage can improve your farming operation. When you're planning, from building and grain bin pads to commercial approach and drives, call for a quote from Inline Construction in Marysville today. For all types concrete work, phone 785-562-5525.
Welcome into this week's edition of the Marysville Bulldog Coaches Corner program. As I sat down with Rick Creek and James Landall of the girls and boys wrestling teams here at Marysville. First talking with Rick, you had your regionals last Saturday. How did the girls do in that?
We did really well. Our 110-pounder, Layla Schoonmaker, she placed third, and she went 4-1 on the day, or on the weekend, and She's been wrestling really good all year. She started the season out 8-8, and she's won 31 matches, and she's only lost 12. So she's come on the last half of the season. Our other qualifier was Carly Throm at 125 pounds. She finished fourth, and she had a tougher bracket, but she was right in there. It was everything that we thought it would be, and they all rose to the occasion. They did really well. Carly's got she's 31-13 on the season, so she's been going along, and she's a returning state placer, so she's got the experience at the state tournament. And Layla's lack of experience at the state tournament is not going to be a problem. She's so focused right now on what she wants. So then we had three others that made it to the round before the qualifier. So that was impressive. They were all first-year wrestlers. We had Reese Wassenberg at 120. Then at 155 was Bristol Swearingen, and our 235-pound Isabella Esslinger. They all wrestled really, really well. I was proud of every one of them, and they did really well over the weekend in a very, very tough regional that had all but one of our league teams in it. So, and our league teams went like number 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a tough tournament.
And for those girls that made it to the round of 16, how valuable is the experience that they gained there at regionals as they look to make, an impact on this program even into next year?
Yeah, we've talked throughout the season about the intensity. We need to pick up intensity. And when this came and you see how intense that whole 2 days is, these girls, they get it now. They understand this is what we have to do to get there. And we've talked about being intense in practice translates into being intense in the match, and that translates into wins. And so they all have it, and they're all looking forward to it for next year, I think.
And when, where, and what time do you expect the wrestlers to be getting on the mats here in a couple weeks at State?
State is the 27th to 28th of February down at the Tony Pizza Event Center in Salina. And weigh-ins will be about 7. We'll start wrestling at 9, and I would expect about 11 o'clock Layla could be wrestling, and probably about noon would be Carly would be wrestling.
Again, our congratulations to Layla Schoonmaker and Carly Throm on punching their ticket to state wrestling here in a couple weekends. We'll now chat with James Landahl, head coach of the boys wrestling program, who's preparing the boys for regionals. So James, when, where, and what time are regionals this weekend?
Regionals for us will be on this coming Saturday. It'll start at 10 a.m., and that will be the 21st of February. We're in Beloit.
And when we talked earlier in the season, we talked about how this is a young team this season, but who do you expect to, step up at regionals, hopefully have a good weekend, and, possibly punch their own ticket to state?
Well, we got our work cut out for us at about every weight. Through a tough regionals, we're seeing a lot of our league teams there who we've wrestled a handful of times already this season, but we're gonna have to take a spot from somebody at every weight. So we're gonna have to beat someone that's beat us previously, or beat a tough kid that's a returning qualifier or replacer. But Keegan Waters has had a great season. He and Bomani Bush both have a lot of momentum rolling into postseason. I'm expecting good things out of them. We've got Bo Bustman at 144. He is a returning state qualifier for us, coming off an injury, so he's kind of getting his feet back under him, building his shape, and I think he'll be ready to go by the time Saturday rolls around. And got a few younger guys, some freshmen, sophomores in the mix that are going to go get the experience. They're going to go wrestle their butts off, and whatever happens, happens. We're just looking to perform well and let the results take care of themselves.
You mentioned some of those younger kids getting some good experience going into regionals and throughout the season. How big of a positive note is that when you look at this program moving forward, having those younger kids step up and being challenged in these positions?
We just got a lot of good experience this year. They didn't end up a whole lot in the W column for a lot of our younger guys, but we stress to them all season. You learn a lot of stuff from those tough losses, but made a lot of corrections on the mat, made a lot of corrections on our feet. We're going to the distance a lot more than we started the year off going. So yeah, we've got a bunch of freshmen, sophomores in the lineup. Max Calmer, Sam Meyer, Oliver Payshaw, all made huge advancements since the beginning of the year, and they're going to go test these guys and compete for a spot at the state tournament.
Again, be sure and go out and support the boys wrestling team this weekend as they will be at regionals in Beloit. And a big congratulations again to the state qualifiers on the girls team that will be wrestling in 2 weekends down in Salina.
This new year, you deserve better. Better internet, better speeds, and better service from a company that gives back to your community. Sign up for Blue Valley Technologies Fiber Internet and get 3 months free. Already a customer? Try a faster speed for 3 months at no extra cost. For more details, visit us at bluevalley.net or call 877-876-1228. Happy New Year.
Danes Automotive in Marysville and Waterville has always been your trusted and certified automotive repair shop. But did you know Danes carries tires? With every major brand and size from pickups, ATVs, trailers, and car tires, Danes has you covered. Don't wait until the old set gives out. Grab a new set along with balancing, alignments, and front-end work for any make and model. Find Danes Automotive in Marysville and Waterville online and give them a call to stay on the road, wherever it takes you.
Marysville Bulldogs Coach's Corner, a service of the Citizen State Banks, Darren's Repair, Inline Construction, Dean's Automotive, and Blue Valley Technology.